NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Boston College right back to the line. Right back to it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of...
And they're on him and a heartbeat and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Back to pass, it's Sheffield. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw one to his right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Boston College wants to play fast. To the air, it's Sheffield. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Buys a little time. Got his man downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
It's a reverse. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. On target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Boston College right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sheffield. Finds his tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it just
running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Here comes the hurry up. for a man. It's Sheffield. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Boston College wants to play fast. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He caught it. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you done.
They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Nice move to keep moving. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State looking to convert the fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. NC State quick to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, NC State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Boston College, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Back to pass at Sheffield. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and see.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. NC State going up tempo.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the route is on. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for it. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement here from the tight end. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score NC State 45, Boston College 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking for a man, it's Sheffield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw on 3rd and short. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boston College will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Indiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak. We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Brings up second down.
When you know you have a team